Hi everyone, for tonight's Nightcap and review, I'm having soda, and tonight I'll be discussing Forget Me Not by Rachel Leigh. I was able to get this at a recent convention where I got to meet here and get a signed copy, but to read it, I did download the version off of KU to support the author and get them their page reads that way. Of course, I'm going to give my honest opinion. These are the highlights and the content warnings. And my rating for this book is 4.25, so what's it about? So this book is about Rhea Thorne, who is a survivor and always has been. Life has been hard, but she's usually survived by conning and swindling other people. What started out as a normal con by spending a night with a man just so she can empty his wallet takes a turn when it turns out he is a total psycho and now he's coming for her. How does she know? Well, the 17 missed calls, along with the eventual broken window that has a note saying you can keep what you stole, but I get you in return, were a pretty good indicator. So now she's trying to stay one step ahead of him, but he is everywhere she turns, and the things he's doing are starting to blur the lines between right and wrong, all while pulling her in with every look he gives her. She fears that if she gives in, that he will never let her go, and you know what? She just might be right. So what are my thoughts? Again, I'm giving this a 4.25. I was immediately sucked into this book from the first page, and that's mostly due to Rhea, who I found to be super interesting due to her situation with her and her mother and what they did to survive. Rhea was smart, strong, cunning, and resourceful, and I definitely appreciated her. She was in a shit situation with her mother growing up, and they had to con and swindle others to survive, and eventually she is on her own, and she continues to do that because she is limited in her other options, along with the occasional smesh work thrown into it. These are dangerous situations that she sometimes gets into that she has to think her way out of it, and because of that, she has built these massive walls around herself to keep herself safe. So that means an interesting, strong individual needs to climb those walls, and the author definitely wrote that person. And that person was Ulrich, who was perfect for Rhea, who honestly just needed someone to choose her and keep showing up for her no matter how much she pushed them away. And from the first moment he saw her, he was just obsessed. Now, he could have kidnapped her at that point for himself, but he decided to stalk her for years. Now, this book is a dual POV, and when it was his POV, I was having such a good time and giggling so hard because he was just so obsessive, and all his thoughts were about her, on how he could make her happy, keep her safe, and of course, make her dreams come true, even if it meant blackmailing her to keep her with him. And some of the crazy unhinged things he did to keep her safe just had me giggling so hard. It was a really fun time. Overall, I really enjoyed the characters separately and together, as they had some great chemistry and banter to keep me entertained, and I found the plot to be entertaining as well as it really fit the characters. This book is currently available and I do recommend it, so I hope you give it a try, and I hope everyone has a good night and happy readings.